What's up guys, this is TGA here and we're going to do a small tutorial today. So today we're going to be looking at how to speed up Dota 2. Probably almost Dota 2 players have experienced this or experiencing this. It's a lag and FPS slowdown in Dota 2 and even in the in browse menu, in browser and in game menu. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead into control panel, and it's going to be in category for you, or whatever you set it to. Just change it to small icon so that we can see more of the options. So let's go into internet options, or if you can't find it, just type in internet option over here and it's going to be the first one to pop out. Just click on it and go into the connections tab and go into LAN settings, and over here the automatically detect settings is going to be on as default. Just uncheck it and just hit OK and apply and OK again. So that's what that's going to do, is it's going to keep your in-game browser a little faster. So it will actually help you a lot. Just try that out, and these are actually stuff that I have tried out and worked for me. So I'm gonna go for the next one. This is probably in-game and the in-game browser. So what we're going to do is right click properties, and we're going to go into updates, and you might want to disable cloud synchronization because you're not going to be needing cloud synchronization in game. So this is basically to store your settings like video settings or game settings, that's about it, or your control keys. If you're a hardcore gamer and you keep switching computers, like you play tournaments in different places, that's when this thing comes in handy. Or else you can just disable this. It's not much of a big deal. And also keep your games always up to date. This you can uncheck it. I don't know, this doesn't actually matter much. So the next one you want to do is go to local files and go into browse local files, and your Windows gonna open up. Just hit on Steam over here, that's in the path window or the path tab, and just hit Steam, and you're gonna go into Steam's basic folder, or you can just go into local to C program files 86 and just go to Steam. So delete the SAP cache folder. It's just temporary files for Dota 2 and other games. I've deleted it. It's just the in-game browser files that are there. So delete this, and it's gonna speed up your game a little more in-game and the in-game browser. So that's about it over here. So let's check out what we have to change in-game. Okay, so we are in-game now, and so let's just check out how all the tabs work. So I can switch pretty fast between the tabs, and there's not much lag anywhere. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go into the settings, and we're gonna set up on how to solve these in-game problems. So we're just gonna go into game, and the first thing you want to do is go into network, and the network quality over here, just check it's going to be in high. Just check it to low, and go into interface. You might want to disable some of these. I mostly disable edge pan because I don't want it to render a lot when I'm edge panning, so it's going to keep rendering if you have edge pan on. And as to general, there's not much to do here. You can go into video, and over here where here's what do you say, display mode is probably going to set into full screen or window. Just set it to borderless window. This makes it a lot faster, and you don't need VSync for Dota mostly. Just keep it on for no reason. I have no idea why I have VSync on. Let me just disable that. So you don't need VSync, and anti-aliasing won't be needed. If you're not going to see any difference if you disable anti-aliasing, and keep the render quality to quite low. If your interconnection is slow, it depends on the internet connection too, because you're rendering, this is not pre-rendered stuff, you're rendering stuff online, and so just keep it to around 50, or I mostly keep it from 70 to 80, so it's just okay from there. So it's not actually from 70 to 80, so it starts from 40%, so you can, it's basically around 90% over here. So this is probably around 80%, so keep somewhere over there. And shadows and textures, you can keep them medium, and ambient occlusion won't be needed because you're not going to be seeing much of shadows. Ambient occlusion is object shadow, so you won't be needing that in game. And fog, you can keep them if you're playing in a winter setting, or else you can disable the fog because it's going to be pretty sunny and it's not going to create much of a difference. So if you're playing in a winter update or something, then you can turn on fog. It's no big deal. So that's about it for keeping your settings. And one more thing I want to say is keep your desktop a bit clean. Basically if you put any file that's over 10 or 12 G or 10 to 20 GB on the desktop, it's gonna slow down any game you play, and it's gonna create some lag, because previously in Windows XP and stuff, desktop was actually a separate drive where it was in the A drive, but nowadays it's just in the C drive users and desktop. So you're basically putting more files into the C drive. So what that's gonna do, it's gonna slow your game, and it's gonna make loading, even starting up your game, a little slow. It actually affects a lot of stuff. So keep your desktop clean, and just put like only 2 to 3 icons over there, only, what do you say, very important stuff, because all the games you have Steam and Origin and other stuff, so you are gonna have your games over there, and the start menu works pretty well. So keep your desktop clean, and that's gonna help a long way. So main thing over here is the network, and keep your video settings down and borderless window. So that's about it for today's tutorial, guys. I'll catch you guys up with another tutorial or gameplay. So bye bye.